Alright, my name is Chris. I'll be doing your video walkthrough. Doing our stock number is 14538 for our 2024 Wildwood 44 view. We'll start up front here. You do have a hand jack up and down for your front jack for hooking on to your vehicle. You have two full 30-pound propane tanks. You can swap between propane tanks with your regulator here. So if you have it turned to this tank here, you'll run this tank. If you swap it over and you have this tank on, you'll run this tank. And then if you put it in the center and have both tanks open, it'll evenly disperse the gas. It does go red when you run out of fuel right here on your regulator. And I do have this tank on, so once we get inside, we'll test all of your appliances. Do have a brand new Interstate 24 deep cycle battery on this unit. And that's going to be for your 12-volt appliances, and then also your shore power does go through that as well. Inside your compartment here, you do have your tool for your stabilizer jacks. You have your outside table for your spot. I'll show you where it hooks on over if you decided to put a deck on the outside of this camper. And then you do have your central vac hose for inside the unit. And then inside this box here, once we get inside there, I'll show you. This is going to be hubcaps that pop on to the outside on your rims. We don't put those on just by chance. They may pop off on transport. We do have your fresh water connection. So if you're going to be portable water, boondocking, didn't have a water supply, you'll unscrew this, put your hose in there. And then that's going to be for your portable water. And then you'd use your water pump on the inside on your main display panel. That's going to draw water from the fresh tank anywhere throughout the unit you cut it onto. You have your city water connection. As long as your spigot's on, you automatically have water to all of your appliances. This is most commonly used at the campground. And then you have your black tank flush. So the way the black tank flush works, as long as you inside that black tank, which is your toilet, sometimes you get a little buildup, you get toilet paper on the walls. This is like a sprinkler system. It's going to clean, flush, and sanitize that tank. So you definitely, anytime you hook into this, you do want to make sure you have that black pool tank handle open for your sewer connection. Otherwise, you do have a chance when you cut this on, if that pool handle is closed, it's going to fill that tank up and it's going to flood the restroom. So you definitely want to make sure that pool handle's open, and I'll show you that once we get around to your connection. Below that, you do have your fresh water drain. It is going to be a quick drain. See that white pool handle there? And then you have your furnace exhaust port. I do recommend on every walkthrough I do, they sell a mesh kit on Amazon. Unfortunately, we don't have it. It's two little hooks that come with it, little tool, and it keeps bugs, mud divers, pests. I highly recommend this on every unit that I prep. You have 4 stabilizer jacks, 2 here in the center of the unit for stabilizing the unit. As we work our way around, get back here, we're at your sewer connection. So your black pool handle here, which is pointed forward, that's going to be for your toilet, so that's going to be your black tank. And then your gray handle here, this is going to be shower and sink water, that's going to be for your gray tank. Little water dripping out of there. We are hooked up the full water connection, so once we get inside, we're going to test everything for you, show you everything's working. And then you have your Suburban hot water heater. Main thing with this hot water heater, you have a little glass fuse here. If you ever had an issue with this unit, hot water heater is not lighting, or you're having an issue just not working, come out here and check this little glass fuse, or come out here and you do have a little power. This gives the display panel on the inside power, that little switch there. So definitely, make sure that's on. And then you do have your water pop-off valve down here as well. So anytime you're going to start this up, make sure you got water coming to it. Just throw a little water in there and everything. You do have another black tank for your rear bathroom as well. So this will be another black tank flush. So anytime you hook into that front one or this rear one, you definitely want to make sure you have this black tank pool handle open before you hook this up prior. That way, otherwise it's going to fill up that tank and then flood the restroom. So you definitely never want to have that happen. Now we're at your outside shower. Outside shower, you do have a little wand, shower hose, and then also you do get hot and cold water here as well. You do have a little compartment above the hot water heater. This here is going to be an access panel pretty much. So you do have two little turn valves here. So hot and cold. These are going to be for your water going into your hot water heater. So if you're going to winterize, definitely, you know, or blow water through your lines, definitely, you know, make sure these are open for blowing water. You want to get that water out of the hot water heater. And then you do have some additional storage underneath your steps here as well. This is going to be your 50 amp power cord. So at the end of the walkthrough, we'll wrap it all up, put it inside the compartment. You have your fresh water drain, so that's going to be portable water. If you overflow that fresh water tank, it is going to come flying out of the side connection here. You have a hot water heater, you have a dryer vent. So this is going to be a flapper underneath here, so when you turn that dryer on, it's going to open so that exhaust can come out. You have your rear ladder. Your rear ladder on the back of the camper is going to be rated for 250 pounds. So definitely, you know, for your safety precaution, make sure you're at that weight limit or under. You have a outside cable and satellite connection outside here. Those campgrounds, places you go, do have that available to you. And then you do have the outside exhaust vent for the shower or bathroom as well. And I'll show you how that works once we get in there. We're on your main side to your unit. Got a beautiful unit here. Let's have that full awning with the LED strip. Once we get inside there, we'll put that awning out. It is a little windy, but just to let you know, the unit is going to be completely clean, top to bottom, inside and out, before it is delivered to you. So our detailer is here. He's going to get on this right after this video. Make sure everything's clean and ready for you. You do have this access door. This is going to go into your living room area. And then you do have a set of roll down steps as well for this bathroom as well too. And then all the way around the camper, you do have 4 tie-down straps as well if you were going to make this secure to the ground. You do have a set of LED lit exterior speakers. Once we get in there, we'll go over that as well. This is where that table would hook on under the window, right here in this little frame, this rail here. And then if you decided to put a TV out here, you do have your cable connection, and then also 2 110 outlets as well. You got your sliding door, roll up steps to the sliding door, and then also your pull handle. And then as we get to the front again, we do have your other set of 2 110 outlets on this unit as well. I'm going to grab my temperature gun so I can show you temperatures inside. Now that we get inside of this beautiful 44 view, you have your front lofted area. Got all of your lights on. You do have your AC vents up there as well. Your switch for your area up there is going to be up against the wall for shutting your lights and stuff off. And then you have your spiral little staircase, and then also your woven basket area as well. But now that we're at our main control power area, we have our tank readings. So here's our battery. You'll see your reading here. Your fresh tank, portable water. This is going to be your black tank 1, black tank 2, gray 1, and then galley, which is going to be your kitchen sink. You have your water pump. That's going to draw water from the fresh tank anywhere throughout the unit. But if you are hooked into city water, you will not use that water pump at the same time. You have your light here. This is going to be for your dimmer switch here for your main lights inside your living room. If you do hold that, it will dim those lights down, and continue to hold it to bring them back. Yep. You do have outside speaker lights, and then your ceiling lights as well. Yep. You do have your Coleman thermostats on this unit. So this one here is going to do the rear unit. So back there at the rear. And then the one that's inside your bedroom, once we get in there, I'll show you, that's going to do your front living area as well. This thermostat here, this is going to do your AC. So we'll go ahead and show you your temperature. It's about, AC is working properly. It's about 37, 38 degrees. Now we'll go ahead and swap it. So this thermostat here is going to do your furnace as well. This is going to be your propane furnace. So we'll leave that on, give that a couple seconds, and then we'll show you your temperature on that as well. You do have your Suburban on-demand hot water heater here. So you do have, this is all going to be cleaned, I promise. Celsius and Fahrenheit, and then also your temperature control. So we have it set to 122 degrees. What turns this on is when you run the water on the outside. So this is going to be your half bath here. So we'll turn this water on your hot side. We'll come back over to your display panel. You'll see water is showing your water cycling. It lit. We're already at 111 degrees. It's building temperature very quickly. So definitely, you know, and we'll grab our temperature gun. We'll come inside here and also show you. We're at about 89 degrees, 90 degrees right now. So we are definitely building temperature fairly quickly. So your hot water heater is working properly and as it should. You do have your foot pedal flush toilet inside your bath here. And this is going to be a porcelain toilet as well. Do have an exhaust vent here. So you got a push button for the exhaust vent. And then you have this little push button here. You'll just push this out. Now you can vent outside, you know, for your odors. You got a toilet paper holder here. Let the customer mount that on the wall where they would like it. Now that we're at our living room, we got our kitchen sink. I'll show you, we got all of our water hooked up. Down below, we do not have any kind of leaks. We do have the trash can down there as well. You do have, your sink cover. You do have your appliance information and everything. You have all of your bar stools. Everything is going to be strapped down and secured before it comes to you. Up top, you do have really nice, storage. Up top as well, microwave is a plug-in. And then this is going to be a convection microwave, so this does have the exhaust fan. It does have your metal racks inside there as well for your cooking. And then it does have the exhaust fan. Then you have a high and low function for your light. And then you do have 2 additional lights on each side that are going to be your center push buttons there as well. For your stove, you do have your panel light. That's going to light each of your knobs up. And then your other light is going to be the oven light as well. You do have additional racks inside there as well. Comes with a pan. And then with your stove, you'll just turn the flame, hold that knob in, and then your oven will light. So the igniter is built into each of your knobs. There we go. We'll light the oven. With the oven, you do definitely want to turn this to this little flame. You will have to light this pilot each time. And you see that little pilot, that little blue flame back there at the bottom where those little holes are? Now just hold that, continue to hold that in because it does have a thermocoupler. Now adjust your temperature. If you look down in there, see our flame has lit for our oven down in there. You do have your LG refrigerator. Inside your LG refrigerator, you do have your temperature control for your refrigerator and your freezer. You do have Ice Plus, so this does have an ice maker, and it does have the door alarm as well. Really nice, spacious refrigerator. It's really nice. And then down inside your freezer as well, You have your ice drawer, and then also some additional storage space for your freezer as well. Yep. As we work our way around, you do have your pantry area here. Nice slide out pantry area on your kitchen. It is on a rail system. It's one of my favorite features. And then you do have a little latch, so you definitely want to slide this as close as you can. Go ahead and latch this on. That way when you travel, and boom, that'll keep it from overextending. So you do have your nice seating area here. So this is going to be a pull-out sofa. And then you do have some additional storage. So under this corner piece here, you do have a storage underneath the cushion. Then you do have storage underneath these cushions as well for, you know, maybe some stuff you don't use as much. Yep. You do have your two little lights up top here. These are going to be on a switch right here at the front of each light. And then all the way around your front main living and then also your living room, you do have your blinds. These are going to be motorized, just to show you. And then you do have your storage inside your ottoman as well. Now that we come over here, we'll show you where your power control module will be for your for your curtains. But down here on your island, underneath, you do have an accent lighting switch that does your LEDs on the floor. And then just below that, you have a carbon monoxide detector. So if you ever got fumes in here, small or strong aerosols, air fresheners, that kind of stuff will set this off as well if it does go off. There's a resettable button there. It's going to reset it, open up your windows, AC, turn it on, and let it air out the unit. So we'll kind of start, you have your main control panel for your for your shades, but your switches here are going to do your entry light, these two lights here, up above. And then the second switch is going to do your pendant lighting here above your island. And then the third switch is going to do your accent lighting above your slide, up top there. And then you have this is going to be your shade, this is going to be your controls. So you have your upper shade, so you got your 3 uppers. If you hit the up button, it's going to raise these shades up. You never want to pull on these shades. Come over here because these are motorized. You will end up breaking the motor on it. And then you go ahead and switch them down. You do have your TV lift up and down. So that's going to do your televator TV right there, up and down. But we are going to go over your TV and everything, so I do want to leave that up and show you that is running off your antenna. So it is getting about 35 channels right now, so where you live it may get a little bit different. So I'll go over that as well. You do have your lower shade controls as well. So you got your 4 lowers, and that's going to bring the 2 on your slide, and then your 1 behind your TV, and then this one here as well up. I want to bring these up because you do have 2 emergency windows. I do want to make sure I do go over those with you. And then you do have your awning control right below that as well. It is a little windy today, but just go ahead and hold that extend button. You have that awning going out. It is pretty windy though, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I do just want to show you that it is fully working and operational. So we'll go ahead and bring that in. Just don't want to take a chance. Anytime it's over 10, 15 mile an hour winds, you definitely want to bring this in. Don't go to the bathhouse. Don't leave this out. Don't go to the pool. Don't leave it out. You definitely want to make sure it's secured. Yep. Then you have your TV. So this is running on your antenna. And this is going to be your smart TV. This has your Netflix, your Prime Video, DirecTV, and then also Peacock built into it already. Yeah. And then you have your radio. So your radio does have your HDMI port. It's got your USB port. And then you do have your remote for it. So it's going to be zone 1. Then you have zone 2, which is your outside speakers. You can play them both at the same time. It's just optional right now just to show you that they're working. That's 2 separate zones. And then you do, if you hit your mode button here, you have your auxiliary input, TV, so you can use this as a sound bar, DVD, and Bluetooth, so you can pair your phone and play your own music and stuff. And then back to your radio. Alright. You have a fireplace here. You have one here and one in the bedroom. It does come with 2 separate remotes. If you did ever lose these remotes, I'll show you how to use the remote here. You can change your colors. There we go. You can change your flames. You know, they can change the color of that as well, and then also do your heat as well. You can turn this on just for your temperature, or for, just for ambiance. If you did lose this remote, you do have each of those same controls here as well, for on and off and temperature and lights as well. Alright, now we're at your rear living area. This is going to be a bigger bed up top here. You have AC, and then also you do have your cabinets, wardrobe up there as well, USB ports. Your switch for this area is going to be right up above the steps there for all of your lights. If you were laying in bed and wanted one light on, you can shut all the 3 of them off, use your push buttons on them, and leave one on for like a night light if you wanted to. You have your central vac here underneath your steps there as well. And then you can cut it on and off here. The hose will pop in there as well. So this is going to come with a couple bags. You do want to definitely maybe go on Amazon and order a few of them or a case of them just for this unit as well. Now that we're back here in your main bathroom, go ahead and run some water on your sink. Hot and cold. Don't have any kind of leaks under the sink as well. This is going to be your GFI resettable GFI. So for all of your powered units, outlets all throughout the unit, this is going to be the resettable outlet as well. Light switch on the wall. It's going to do your lighting in here. You have a foot pedal flush on your toilet. It's going to be a porcelain toilet as well. You have heat and AC in here too. And then you do have your shower as well. Side sprayers and also the shower head. You have also a handheld as well. There is going to be a knob control to switch between your settings. And then your temperature knob is going to be down here as well. You have your washer and dryer. Everything has been tested. It has been strapped down and secured, so everything is ready to roll. And then you do have this inside the bathroom exhaust vent. You'll push the button just like the one in the half bath, and this is going to be your fan for inside here. You have nice storage compartments, nice and deep. You do have your hardware for your toilet paper holder. You have your nice deep compartment here. This is going to be, maybe for a pantry, for towels and stuff. And then you do have your breaker panel and then fuse panel. The fuse is going to do like your lights, your awning, your TV, all that kind of stuff, all of your 12-volt appliances. And then your breakers are going to do like your refrigerator. It's going to do your ACs, your main, all that kind of stuff. Alright, we're going to shut that light off, work the way to the front. You have a ceiling fan with a pull string there. That's going to be for your fan speed adjustment. And then now we'll go ahead and get our reading for our temperature. I forgot to put the heat on one of them while I'm sweating. Alright, so we got our temperature for our furnace. About 125, 126 degrees on that. So our heat is definitely working. So we'll go ahead and cut that off. When you do shut the heat off, it is going to continue to run just to cool down the unit itself. So definitely, it is going to get cut off. You have a little motion sensor light here as soon as you walk into your bedroom. And then this is going to do the AC. So this is going to do the front AC, which is going to do up above in your loft, and then also your bedroom. And then this is only going to be AC and fan. You have your on and off switch for your lighting in your bedroom. And then you do have your versatile up and down for in here as well. Yeah. Nice pass-through storage compartment up above the bed. And then you do have your center push button lights on both sides of the bed as well. One main thing to know, you do have, this is going to be your antenna and cable connection for their bedroom TV. Even if you don't put one in the bedroom, you do have to make sure for that antenna to have power unless you're going to be hooked in the cable. You got to make sure this little push button is on so that light comes on, and that gives the antenna on the roof power so you can get your local channels. Do have your full, so these ones are going to be your pull down shades inside your bedroom here. So these are going to be the only ones you pull down, and then also the two that are in your loft as well. You're going to be your pull down and snap for your blackout ones as well. Do have your AC inside your bedroom, nice and cool. And then you do have, so this is going to be your antifreeze inlet here. So you'll pull this drawer out. There's two little tabs. You'll push one down, one up, slide this drawer out. And that's going to be your water pump access. So if you're going to winterize this unit for like the cold months, your line that comes off the water pump in there, that's going to go into a jug of antifreeze. It's going to take about 3 jugs of antifreeze at least for this unit. It's pretty big. And you'll turn the valve that's on the water pump in there. And what that does is when you hit the switch on the main panel for the water pump, now it's going to draw from this inlet where this hose is instead of drawing from the freshwater tank outside. So it's going to pull that antifreeze in, go around, turn on showers, sinks, and toilets. Once you see that antifreeze come through the unit, shut it off and you are winterized. So, I mean, it's definitely a pretty simple system. And then you do have this other fireplace in here as well. And don't worry, this unit is going to be completely cleaned as well, too. You have your emergency exit. So you'll pull your tab, slide that window with the screen as well, and slide it completely in case of an emergency. You do have the same 2 inside your living room. So you have one here next to your island by your entry door. Then you have one above the couch there if you ever had to make it out. Hopefully you never have an issue. And then you have one inside of each of your lofts. So you have one at the rear loft back there, emergency exit window. Then you have one at the front of the unit as well up there. This is going to be the video walkthrough for your 44 view. It's a wonderful pick for your camper. I tell you, we have had a lot of these units go out. I will tell you, behind your couch, you do have your screen door. We don't put those on just due to a chance they may come off during transport. So you definitely do have that in here as well. It is a beautiful unit. This is going to be the 44 view. My name is Chris. I am doing your video walkthrough. If you have any questions on the unit, please give us a call up here. Ask for me or Mike. That's my boss, and we'll definitely help you out the best that we can. Each of your remotes are going to be put inside this black bag, and then the black bag is going to be placed in this cabinet here next to the microwave. I hope you enjoy your camper. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.